This GCS 100 related video suggests a few troubleshooting steps on the UTS system where the blade elevations are not stable. The following scenario is seen on the UTS controlled machine. The blade is jumping up and down by up to 20 millimeters. When in automatics, this creates an uneven asphalt surface. This is not expected on the UTS machine, and troubleshooting should start with an evaluation of the UTS performance. To test if the UTS is performing as expected, you could start with the following troubleshooting. Set up the UTS at a reasonable distance away from the machine. By experience, the maximum distance, for example, a motor grader or dozer can work accurately with the UTS is around 150 meters. However, for the test, I would recommend a shorter distance like 50 to 100 meters. Make sure the machine is in manual mode and not moving with the blade resting on the ground. GCS 900 must be running. Then set up the UTS for machine control mode in Siteworks. Once done, return to the machine and, on the CB460, connect GCS 900 to the UTS. Once it is tracking, promote it. Then go into Diagnostics, UTS, Machine Target. In the Machine Target diagnostic screen, check the elevation value. It should be fairly stable and typically not change by more than 1 or 2 millimeters over time. If the amount of change is higher, then there could be an issue with the instrument. In this case, you could do the following. Walk to the instrument and look through the telescope. Check how it is tracking the MT900 target. Most likely, you will see the crosshairs jumping vertically as seen on the next video sequence.
Ne, das ist scharf genug.
Ist ja auch, wenn du so willst, durch den Fernrohr durch, ne?
Das siehst du nachher in Perfektion auf dem Film.
If the UTS is oscillating vertically as seen on the previous video, then basically the only troubleshooting that can be done in the field is to check if the instrument is running firmware 9.2.1 or later. As a reminder, this firmware separated the tracker modes for the vertical and horizontal axis to avoid vertical oscillations. If the UTS is running a later firmware, which should be the case for most instruments, and still oscillates, then the instrument needs to be sent in for maintenance or repair to an authorized service provider. And if the UTS turns out to be working well, then the elevation jumps of the blade must have a different reason, and more troubleshooting needs to be done. The problem could be, for example, a too large distance between instrument and machine, could be on the hydraulic side, could be a poor machine or sensor cal, or, less likely but possible, it could be caused by a poor design. And this concludes this short video.